Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be going over the Magnefine Inline Oil Filter. Currently I have it installed for the power steering and the transmission with 7,500 miles since install, and I haven't had any issues with it. So this is the Magnefine brand. I'll put a link in the description to where you can find this filter. So I cut a used filter. This one's got 7,500 miles, a brand new filter, and I'll tell you why this is painted here in a second. But so the first thing why I installed an inline oil filter is to help the equipment, all of the internals, function better and longer by filtering all the shaved metals as the vehicle's operating, and keep the oil clean a little bit longer. So here's what the filter looks like. I did count there are 38 pleats. It does have a magnet. This is going to be your magnet up here. It does have a oil bypass. This is the bypass, so I can press it. You can see it going in. This is the bypass in case this gets clogged up for some odd reason. The magnet is pretty strong, so I'm holding it with just a screwdriver, and I don't have anything other metal to show, but the magnet is pretty strong. So when they say that it's got a powerful magnet, they're not lying. It is pretty powerful for this filter. This is a welded filter. It is not pressed, so it's welded here on the lip of the filter. This is the one that I changed for two reasons. One, Magnefine claims it is a stainless steel metal. I think it is, but I don't think so. Stainless steel shouldn't rust, and this guy's starting to rust where it's welded. So it's got three welds. The first weld is going to be along the top here, and this seals the cap to the rest of the canister. The second weld is going to be right here. This weld is to hold the I guess the barb, whatever this is called, in place. And then the third weld is going to be on the back, which also holds the barb in place. So that is that. This is the one that I just removed with 7,500 miles, and the filter, there's a lot of metal shavings everywhere, and that's because where I cut it. But I did clean the metal. Oh, not the metal. I did clean the magnet, and this is what the magnet looks like after 7,500 miles. Not much to say. This is an excellent filter if you're interested on installing it on your vehicle. It does not hurt to do this. It will actually help your oil and your the internals. For example, the pump and the rag and pinion last longer because there's no metal filters flying in the oil, but instead you're filtering everything through here. It looks like the magnet is glued to the plate here. I was trying to remove this earlier, even with a pair of pliers, but I was unsuccessful. I did end up chipping the magnet. The paper filter, the paper media is glued with something very tacky. I tried removing this, but I couldn't. So overall, I think this filter is an excellent filter. This is a 3/8 outside diameter. I don't know what the inside is. And here is the filter painted. So the reason, like I mentioned earlier, I noticed that this is starting to rust, so I decided to go ahead and paint this with high strength. I think it's made for barbecue grills, so high heat spray paint. This is where it comes in, and this is where it goes out. I don't know if you can pick it up, but there is an out. It's pressed. It's not printed. Let me see if we can see it here. You can kind of see it on this one. See, it says out. So when you get this in the mail from the seller, there's not a lot of information that is written here. When they first started selling these, I guess not too long ago, this is how it came. It was a plain blank box, and then this newer one that I purchased a couple weeks ago, it actually came in a label, Magnefine Oil Filter. I think this is made in the United States by Dana, Dana makes a lot of filters. They're known for good quality filters. Now I haven't seen what's on the inside of this, so I'll go ahead and remove this here for the first time with you. And I wanted to wait and do this first so I could show you the outside of it, but to show you that the paper plates can't really collapse because there is a metal, just like your engine, I guess, oil filter. There's this metal here that holds the paper in place so it does not collapse inside. Oh, and see, it was glued. I just while trying to remove this paper, the magnet just came off, so it does look like it's been glued. You can see where the magnet was, and I don't know what these two are. I think this is where the this is welded here. So here is your bypass, and I don't know at what pressure this actually releases, but I was a little bit worried that it didn't have a bypass, low pressure bypass or high pressure. I don't know what this is called exact. One thing to mention here, this is a very expensive filter, but because you're only going to be changing this every, however you want to change it, I think I'm going to be changing mine every 20 to 30,000 miles, because really it's not filtering fumes like the or other chemicals like the engine is. Instead it's just filtering metal shavings pretty much. So this filter should last you longer because of that reason. So here's what this looks like, and so for that reason I probably won't be changing it as often as the oil filter. So I would go to about 20 to 30,000 miles on this filter. The price on this filter is about $23 shipped. The seller is from California currently. I don't know if you can get it somewhere else, but I'll link the this item in the description so you can buy it. So there is the filter installed for the power steering. This is on a 2012 Toyota Tacoma, but you can also install this on any vehicle, and some vehicles do actually come with an inline oil filter for the transmission, not the power steering. I decided to put one for the power steering simply because I just want to make everything last longer here for my truck. So there is the oil filter that I installed and I just showed you. It is hooked up to a 3/8 inside diameter hose, and to help with cooling I have a radiator for the power steering. And some of you might think this is going over. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions about this filter, do leave it in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.